Parkinson's disease is a chronic, progressive neurological disease and is the second most common neurodegenerative disease in the United States. And whereas Parkinson's disease is estimated to affect approximately 1 million people in the United States, and the prevalence will rise to 1.2 million by 2030. And whereas Parkinson's disease is the 14th leading cause of death in the United States, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Whereas it is estimated that the economic burden of Parkinson's disease is at least $52 billion annually, including direct and indirect costs, including treatment, Social Security payments, and lost income to patients, family members. And whereas research suggests that the cause of Parkinson's disease is a combination of genetic and environmental factors, but the exact cause and progression of the disease is still unknown.
And whereas the symptoms of Parkinson's disease varies from person to person and can include tremors, slowness of movement, difficulty with balance, swallowing, chewing, speaking, cognitive impairments, and dementia, mood disorders, and a variety of other non-motor symptoms. And whereas volunteers, researchers, caregivers, and medical professions are working to improve the quality of life of a person's living with Parkinson's disease and their families.
Whereas increased research, education, and community support services such as those provided by the Parkinson's Foundation and other organizations are needed to find more effective treatments and to provide access to quality care to those living with the disease today. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Punching Out Parkinson's do to hereby proclaim the month of April 2025 as Parkinson's Awareness Month in the City of Salina and encourage the support and participation of all citizens in learning more about Parkinson's.
My name is Jacqueline Lawrence. I'm the sexual assault advocate over at DVAC, and I'm here to present the proclamation for the Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Whereas April is designated as Sexual Assault Awareness Month, also known as SAM, a time to educate the public, honor survivors, and raise awareness about the prevalence of sexual violence. And whereas 1 in 2 women and nearly 1 in 3 men will experience some form of contact sexual violence in their lifetime, revealing the widespread and far-reach impact of sexual assault on individuals and communities. And whereas in the state of Kansas, 1 incident of rape is reported to law enforcement every 7 hours, 51 minutes, and 23 seconds, underscoring the urgent need to continue awareness, education, and efforts to prevent sexual violence. And whereas according to Kansas Bureau of Investigation, a rape victim is often female, ranging at 94.6%, with 62.3% of victims under the age of 25. Offenders are typically male, 88.7%, with 18.9% of them being the ages of 15 and 20 years old. And whereas the crime of rape is spread relatively even throughout the week, with Saturdays being the highest day of occurrence, accounting for 18.1% of all reported incidents. The majority of these incidents occur between midnight and 2 a.m., a critical time for prevention, intervention, and awareness. And whereas in Saline County, 34 incidents of rape were reported in 2023, and yet only 1 arrest was made, representing just 2.9% of reported cases resulting in an arrest. The statistic highlights the need for stronger enforcement of justice, better support for survivors, and improved law enforcement response to sexual violence. And whereas we recognize the many challenges faced by survivors of sexual violence, including fear of not being believed, social stigma, lack of resources, and barriers in the legal system, which contribute to the underreporting, and justice for many, and whereas the community, we must work together to address the issues surrounding sexual violence, support survivors in their recovery, and advocate for a justice system that holds offenders accountable while receiving necessary services and protections for victims. Whereas the Domestic Violence Association of Central Kansas, also known as DVAC, provides 24/7, 365 free and confidential services to victims of sexual violence in the city of Salina, Kansas. and where DVAC advocates are available 24/7 at 785-827-5862 or toll free at 1-800-874-1499. Now, therefore, DVAC do hereby proclaim the month of April 2025 as Sexual Assault Awareness Month.